Some Mundos. Today we are going to talk about making predictions. It's one of my funnest things to teach. Mirror my actions. A prediction is when you guess at what you think will happen next. Mirror my actions. A prediction is when you guess at what you think will happen next. Now, we've talked about predictions a little bit, and when you read, you should always be making little predictions about what you think is going to happen next in the story. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see, we've talked about this. What do you think will happen next in this picture? We've got to use what we already know, right? Well, we already know that there's a birthday cake here. Yeah, and there's a little girl right here. So we're going to make the inference that it's her birthday. Yeah, that's a pretty good guess, right? That's a pretty good inference. Now, the prediction part comes from, what do you think is going to happen next? Well, if I said an airplane would fly down through this room right here, is that a good prediction? Nah, not really. It doesn't really make sense, does it? No, predictions have to make sense. And there's usually, some predictions are better than others. You could say, well, maybe she's going to unwrap her presents. That's a decent prediction. It's pretty good, right? But I don't see any presents in here, right? It's a decent prediction. It's a good prediction, but it's probably not the best prediction, right? The best prediction is that she's probably going to blow these candles out next, right? Yeah, some predictions are closer than others, right? But they have to make sense. That's the most important part. They have to make sense. This is a hard one here. I don't know. I'm going to skip that one. So, let's take a look at this picture here and make a prediction. So, we're going to use our brains here and the picture. I wish we could see the picture a little better. It looks like I'm going to make an inference here. I'm going to make an inference about what I see and what I could. I'm going to say that it's probably Christmas, right? If I said, it's the 4th of July, probably not. Most people don't leave their Christmas trees up until the 4th of July, which is in the summertime. But some people do, right? But most people don't. So that doesn't make the best sense. Let's see, there's presents, but none of them are opened yet. This kid over here, he looks like he's kind of excited to see what's in this present here. And she's holding a present. What would be your best prediction about what's going to happen next? Is it that a big alligator walks in and asks for some cookies? Probably not. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Now, a lot of young kids say things like that, right? Because their imaginations are so awesome, right? But sometimes when you're making predictions, you've got to use kind of what you know is in the real world, or at least what you know is in this story. And we're going to talk about that when we get to the next part, okay? So, we know the things that are in this story right here. Christmas. There's a Christmas theme going on here for sure, right? There's some Christmas stuff. And there's presents here. I would say the best prediction, or a very good prediction, would be they're going to open those presents. What do you think? What do you think, huh? Yeah, me too. Let's get rid of this here. Goodbye, you, mister. And we're going to go over here, and we're going to go to... Oh, I love this, I love this, I love this, I love this. Roadrunner show. When I was little, I used to watch the Roadrunner a lot. I'm going to turn the volume way down. Ew, I wonder if I'm going to get... Well, we'll find out, won't we? I'm going to try to put this way. So here we got the coyote here, and he's looking at the Roadrunner taking off there. Yeah, there he goes. And doink. All right. So what the first part of this cartoon is showing us, right, is the kind of things that are going to happen later in this cartoon. Now, when you're reading a story, you can take elements of that story or parts of that story to make better predictions as the story goes on. Okay? So right now, this cartoon has given us a little bit of an understanding of what happens. The coyote guy chases the Roadrunner, and he tries to get him, but he doesn't. That's the whole idea of all these cartoons. They're all the same. The funny parts are how his plans don't work, right? So that's what we're going to make predictions about. We know his plans are not going to work, so our predictions need to be probably that his plan isn't going to work in some way. All right, so let's check it out here. Now, there he is. He's sad. He's not happy. He's got an idea. So he's got a punching bag, got a little boxing glove here, and he's pushing it back on the spring. The spring is loaded. Now we want to make a prediction. So we got to use what we already know about this story, right? We've got to use what we already know. We already know that he does not catch the Roadrunner. So that should be part of your prediction, right? Because that's how this story goes. In this world right here, this Bugs Bunny Roadrunner world, he does not catch the Roadrunner. So your prediction should have that in it, right? And in this world right here, goofy stuff happens. So we know that it's a cartoon world, and that stuff can happen in cartoons that would not happen in real life. That's the world that we're in when we think about this story, right? So, what's your prediction? Let's see if you're correct. My prediction is that he's going to pull the thing there, and the boxing glove's going to punch out, but he's going to miss the Roadrunner. And then something bad's going to happen to him. But I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness. Oh, right in the nose. You got it right in the nose. All right, let's try this one here. He's got a firecracker and a bow and arrow. Let's see. He's got the bow and arrow pulled back there, and he got a firecracker lit in the bow and arrow, right? And we got to make a prediction. So what are some things we know about this world, the Roadrunner world? Well, he's not going to get the Roadrunner. We know that. The Roadrunner's too fast and smart for this guy. And we also know that something's going to happen to the big bad wolf or the coyote, right? We know that something's going to happen to him. So make your prediction now. What could a good prediction be? How about that he takes the bow and arrow and he goes, and somehow the wind blows it back and the firecracker goes off right in his face. I don't know. Maybe, right? That's a decent prediction. Let's see. How about this prediction? Santa Claus comes in and gives everybody presents. No, that's terrible. I haven't seen Santa Claus this whole time, right? That's not a good prediction, is it? No, not really. Not too good. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness. Oh, right in the face. Poor guy. Kind of feel sorry for the coyote. So there he is. He's up on top of this cliff there. He's going to put a picture there, and he's going to paint a picture like the cliff goes on, or the road goes on, but really it's a cliff. What could happen here? What could happen? Very interesting. I don't know. We know that something bad's going to happen to the coyote. We know that nothing bad's going to happen to the Roadrunner. Those things should be in your prediction, right? And then what you put in there, we don't really know. So as long as it makes sense, that's what it should be. That's what it should be. Well, let's see here. Here comes the Roadrunner. Shoo him right through oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. So this one goes on, doesn't it? So the Roadrunner escapes the trouble by just running through the picture like it's real. Now the coyote's looking at it. What do you think? What's your prediction? We know something bad's probably going to happen to the coyote, right? Yeah, because that's what happens in these. Let's see. Oh, no! Oh! Bam, bam, bam. Poor guy. Who else feels a little sorry for the coyote? Let's be honest. He's just hungry. All right. Guys, when you're reading a story, coyote, we don't want to look at you like that. Let's move you a little bit here. Okay. Let's see. Oh no! Well, okay. There you go. We'll stop it right there. We don't want to see you fall, buddy. He's look at him. He's gonna he's terrified. He's scared. Anyways, so when you're reading stories, right? You have to get a feel for that story. You got to kind of know what the story is about. You know, is this story real or make believe? Is it fantasy or reality? This is fantasy, right? This is not reality. This is not real. That's why we don't feel so bad if the coyote gets hurt, because it's not real. Nobody really got hurt. He's a drawing. If you think that the coyote's real, well, he's not. So anyways, that's why we don't care if he falls down and bumps his nose, because he's not real, right? So if it's fantasy like this is, then crazy stuff's going to happen. But if it's real, if it's reality, then stuff like this wouldn't happen. Different kinds of stuff would happen, and our predictions would be different, wouldn't they? Yeah, we wouldn't predict that, the boxing glove would come back, or, it'd be different. Anyways, I'm going to share a link with this real video, with this lesson, and go ahead and watch it. It's long. It's fun to watch. I used to watch these when I was little. Make predictions every time it comes around. It comes around fast. New things happen quickly, so you'll be able to make predictions. Next week when we go back into making... shoot. I think next week's going to be different. Maybe we'll do one on making predictions. Maybe we'll do an extra one. Anyways, have fun. We're going to make some predictions with real stories. That's what I want to do. Okay, have fun. We will get back to our phonics stuff, our poppers and leakers and balloons and all that when we get back to school, because this is just too difficult for me to do on the internet this way. I need to see you writing, and I need to hear you making the sounds for it to be right, okay? So Mom and Dad, if you're watching, that's why we're not doing phonics. All right, guys, stay safe, stay warm. I miss you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. All right, bye.